Hello. So we just recently received the Chucky Season 2 teaser trailer, which I wanted to touch on in this live stream. I know it's a little bit late and everything to be doing a live stream, but, you know, it's kind of why not. Make sure to let me know in the comments and everything if the mic audio is fine, because obviously I don't want to be, like, blaring people's ears and everything. I think I checked the audio for playbacks and everything. I think that's all good, so hopefully that's all good. But yeah, we're gonna be reacting to the Chucky Season 2 teaser trailer, which just dropped today. I saw a few kind of teasers online, or kind of not teasers, but I saw a few spoilers online, so I got a little bit spoiled for me. But I'd figure, why not react to the Chucky Season 2 teaser trailer live? So I'm just gonna let a few people get in here, and then we're going to start watching the Chucky Season 2 live stream. The spider guy, it's fine. Okay, so that seems good and everything. So I figured, why not start the Season 2 teaser trailer now? Let me go to the here and unmute the desktop audio. Okay, so all seems fine. Everyone's saying it's fine. Okay, so let's start the Season 2 teaser trailer reacts right now in 3, 2, 1, go. Actually, I'll let it load a little bit and everything, so, you know, doesn't start a little bit ahead of time, but... Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Whatever happened to Chucky?
Wait, what's this?
Gee, where the hell are you? You're the only one I can talk to about what really happened.
It's been a really tough year.
What the fuck?
Are you as happy as you made me?
Oh, this is so fucked up. Wait a second! Wait, what?
Who is this? And why the hell are you calling?
To make sure you're home.
Oh my god. Okay.
Miss Cross, Mr. Evans.
Wait a second, that's Devin Sawa.
Do you know why you're here?
Oh, that's...
Your history.
Oh my god.
It's just a doll.
Okay. Yeah, it's not just a doll, man. Okay. Oh, doll's getting shipped off. Yep. Okay, there's Andy. Oh, this looks so fucking good.
He's gonna come for us again.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so that's on top of the...
To get what's coming to her.
Okay. No fucking way. This is it. Oh, that was Glenn and Glenda.
Go.
Okay.
Sweet godmother of Hail Mary.
Okay, that was the new cast member. That was... Okay. Wait. Did I just see Nika move it in?
I'm Chucky. Wanna pray?
Oh, that's awesome. So yeah, Chucky got a new look. Chucky got a new look, I think.
Just looking at me is scary enough to give you a heart attack? Oh my god, thank you.
That's a Child's Play 3 callback. That's a callback to Child's Play 3 when Chucky, like, you know, when Chucky scared the guy half to death and everything. Oh my god, that's awesome. Hey, yo, what's up, Diamond Demon? And oh my god, this is like, this is gonna be so cool. Okay, so let's go through the trailer, because I actually want to like go through some specific parts of it. Okay, so there's Jake. I did see Zachary Arthur did get a new haircut for Season 2, which is kind of interesting, although he does look like he has his normal hair, or kind of his normal haircut and everything in the in some parts of this trailer and some scenes. Okay, so this is Jake and Devin being interviewed by someone from the news. Let me go back a little. So being interviewed by somebody from the news, and I'm assuming, I don't know where exactly this is in the timeline. So it says what happened to Chucky, and they basically both, like, you know, kind of go stunned. Okay, so yeah, this is clearly when Jake is being separated from Devin, and then there's a scene of them kissing and everything here. I'm assuming this is before they leave, or Jake leaves. But I do wonder who Jake is being taken away from, possibly Child Protective Services, maybe? Or just, like, you know, someone else, I'm not 100% sure. Andy versus the Tiffany doll, that's gonna be awesome. I think Season 2 will be better. I'm so excited. I'm really excited for Glenn and Glenda. That's going to be an awesome part of season 2. So yeah, them being separated. I think most likely Jake being... I'm not sure where Jake's going. I think this is his, like, you know, haircut from season 2. Or not season 2, season 1. And then this is them going to be separated. Although I do wonder, maybe Devin's going to... It's weird that they wouldn't both be taken away since they both kind of don't have parent figures. Did Devin's father die? Maybe. I can't remember from season 1. I have to rewatch before season 2 comes out.
Where the hell are you? You're the only one I can talk to.
Okay, Jake, where are you? The only one I can talk to. So this is most likely while they're separated in, like, you know, season 2. This is most likely going to be maybe around the beginning of season 2 and everything, before, like, you know, while they're being separated and everything, and while they're, like, you know, before they go to the boarding school or the, like, you know, church Christian school and everything, all of that. Which, obviously, if you know Jake and Devin, their relationship, they probably won't be accepted or looked at too kindly and everything, especially with the fact that they believe a killer doll is on the loose. So let's see. And Jake might be rogue in this scene. Maybe. I'm not 100% sure. Is Kyle going to return in season 2? Yes, Kyle is 100% going to return in season 2. And actually, wait. I'm not sure if they're going to return, if she's going to return in season 2. Although it's been highly, like, you know, they have shown off Kyle in a bunch of, you know, parts. Or I think... Christian Ellie, I think her name is, who plays Kyle. She's an amazing actress and everything. She has been posting a lot around the set and everything, has clearly been seen in set photos, so 95% she's going to be in season 2. So let's see. So yeah, Jake's gone rogue, Devin looking for him. This is probably after they're separated, or maybe while they're going to the boarding school.
About what really happened.
Okay, so that's Lexi, and she says it's been a really... Actually, let me turn on subtitles just in case. So it's been a really, really tough year from Lexi, which obviously, yeah, it's been a really tough year, although it seems Lexi is in a normal school, or kind of like, you know, a traditional public school, and not the, like, you know, church, like, school or anything like the Christian school, so that's kind of interesting. So, unless this is before they all get shipped off, because I could swear there's a shot in the trailer of, you know, Jesse, or not Jesse, but, yeah, there's a shot, I think, of Lexi inside the school with them.
Really tough year.
Yeah, so... Actually, wait a second. Never mind. This is while she's at home. Okay, so, yeah, she probably is going to the boarding school with Jake and, like, Devin.
Been a really tough year.
Okay, so this is Tiffany in a very bright outfit, definitely. And I think a lot of people have been teasing or, like, you know, asking to see Tiffany or Jennifer Tilly's dresses and outfits for season 2, and this is definitely an extremely bright outfit and everything. Okay, so this is her coming to bring something, most likely for Nika, here in this bed. Okay, so this is where it starts to get really fucked up and everything, with obviously, like, you know, Tiffany taunting, like, you know, Nika and everything, and Nika obviously being in her current state that she was left in the season 1 finale, episode 8, in Affair to Dismember for Chucky season 1.
You made me.
Okay, so yeah, this looks really fucked up and everything, and this kind of looks like a new house, maybe? I would assume, actually, yeah, I don't know where the hell my mind is. Obviously, it's a new house, because Tiffany blew up the old house and everything in season 1, the finale. So yeah, this is the new house and everything. Tiffany obviously looking just... This new outfit looks, I don't know, really funny, but kind of cool, I guess, and stylish, and fits Tiffany a little bit. And obviously, Nika, yet again, in her position or anything that she was in season 1, episode 8. And obviously, I did mention in one of my videos that Tiffany will most likely dress around or dress up like, you know, Nika in kind of like a doll outfit, or kind of just dress her up kind of how she wants to, which obviously seems to be the case right here, is that she's dressing her up and all of that. Yet again, new house, new area. This definitely screams Tiffany. She must love pink, because the entire house is like pink. So let's see. So doorbell's ringing, and this got me really excited, because I'm pretty sure this is 100% Alice. Okay, so yeah, this is Alice and everything, and yep, Chucky showing up at the door. Oh my god, this is Alice, right? Because I'm not going like borderline insane. Wait, Chucky, Alice. Okay. Never mind, I've gone completely fucking insane. This is Lexi's sister or anything, and Chucky's coming back for, you know, Lexi's sister. I completely forgot, like, you know, what her sister looked like, and I completely forgot and thought that was Alice. So, yes, that is Alice. Or not, fuck. That's not Alice. This is Lexi's little sister or anything that Chucky was like basically after in the first season, and this is Chucky ringing the doorbell and everything, ringing the doorbell for season 2, saying, "I'm coming back for you." Okay, so yep, Lexi's sister.
Who is this?
Okay, so this is Jake, obviously, new haircut, deep, or is like, you know, season 2 haircut and everything, season 2 look, and getting a call from Chucky. This is most likely in the same shot and everything where Chucky's gonna come after, like, you know, Jake.
To make sure you're home.
To make sure you're home and everything. Oh, wait. Okay, so he's getting a call from Chucky on this phone. So, okay, maybe he got a photo from Chucky or Tiffany and everything, or maybe, like, you know, Andy, or maybe, hell, maybe Andy is being held hostage by, like, you know, Chucky, and that's what he's seeing on his phone. Maybe, like, you know, Devin, Lexi, or someone's being held hostage or for ransom. And the ransom is obviously that Chucky wants them dead, but... princess outfit, it's her mansion. Oh. Huh. Why do they not show the Tiffany doll in season 2? Yeah, that's not Alice, that's Caroline. Yeah. I completely fucked up that one. Yeah, it's Caroline, Lexi's sister. I completely forgot the name. I have no clue why I kept thinking it was yeah, we aren't going to see everything. Yeah, we're so yeah, this is a season 2 teaser, and this is not, like, I'm not, you know, trying to sound like an ass, like, just, like, you know, correcting everything everyone says. Like, I thought it was gonna be a trailer. Like, I kept saying it was gonna be a trailer and everything, or being mixed between teaser, trailer, and trailer. This is 100% a teaser, trailer, and everything, meaning, like, you know, this is just showing off the mini like, you know, meats and potatoes of season 2 and everything, and just kind of showing off a little bit. We're going to probably get a main trailer as we approach October 5th and everything, as we get closer and closer. So I would expect an official trailer more so kind of August, September, obviously the 2 months before October. But, or, I completely, like, messed up months there. But yeah, we're most likely going to get it as we get closer to October or anything. This teaser trailer to hold us over for a few months. And we might get some images, but yet again, probably closer to October 5th. But yeah, so I'm assuming Jake right here is getting a text from, like, you know, Chucky and everything. Obviously getting called by Chucky also. And it's obviously something that's disturbing him. Like I said, it could be Chucky holding, like, you know, Devin, Lexi, Andy, Kyle hostage. Or maybe Jake's just getting something texted at him fucked up in general. Could be, like, you know, something else. Another Chucky victim. I'm not 100% sure. I'm trying to find my water because I'm, like, running out of breath. And this is, like, literally how I feel sometimes during videos is, like... Because if you don't know already, telling by how I speak in 95% of my videos, I'm an incredibly, like, you know, fast speaker. So I, like, run out of breath so quickly. Also, the Charles Chucky film also came out today. And also, sorry that I can't read the chat because I'm, like, looking back and forth. I think I'm definitely going to, like, you know, read it. We're going to, like, talk and everything once it comes to, like, you know, I'm done talking about the trailer and we're just, like, chatting and everything after that. I hope Caroline gets to do more in season 2. Also, can't wait to see Andy. I cannot wait to see the Andy versus the Tiffany doll too. And yeah, I hope Caroline does get more to do, because in season 1 she was kind of just that annoying little sister that Chucky was after, which doesn't sound right, kind of. Yeah, sorry if I go silent for a little bit and everything. I'm most likely drinking water. But yeah, I hope Caroline gets more to do. TW2X, this season's going to be the best. I agree. It is definitely looks to be more scarier than season 1. But let me go back to the trailer, or the teaser trailer, sorry. So yeah, Jake getting a text from Chucky. Okay, let's see this shot with Lexi right here. Okay, so this is Lexi getting a also disturbing text from, like, you know, from what I'm assuming is Chucky or Tiffany, telling by her face and looking down her phone as Jake was in the previous shot. This, I wonder if this is an officer or her mom. I can't tell. It doesn't really look like her mom at all. So I'm assuming this looks to be like an officer. And then we get Caroline, Lexi's little sister right here in a very flashy outfit. And Lexi's outfit seems to be very flashy too. So I wonder if they're going to their mother's, one of their mother's mayor big events, although I would assume and hope her mother had a change of heart after season 1 of that whole massacre, and how her husband basically told her off that she was, like, you know, acting like a complete just ass of herself. So I do wonder if they're either A, getting home from, like, you know, one of her mother's mayor events, or if they're going to one of their, like, you know, her mother's mayor events, or maybe if Chucky, or not Chucky, but if Lexi and her sister are just playing dress up. Could be either of those, like, you know, many theories. Okay, yeah, okay, so this is a huge correlation between all three of the characters, or the three kid characters, Jake, Devin, and Lexi, is that they're all getting a text from someone. Like, obviously, most likely I said Chucky or Tiffany. So, I do wonder what that text is. We saw, like, you know, Devin run off quickly. Okay, so that's Jake opening the door with a knife to... I do wonder where Jake's gonna live, because... Like, obviously, they might go off to the boarding school and live at the boarding school. It just seems like that is the case in, like, further into the Season 2 trailer. And this is most likely Jake at... I'm not sure where Jake is 100%. Maybe at Devin's house. Maybe at another friend's house. I'm not 100% sure. Because if they're not living at the, like, you know, border school, then they're most likely... Or boarding school. They're most likely living at foster homes and everything. Because I'm assuming Jake doesn't have any other family left. So he's rushing to the door. And I'm assuming this is after he gets the text from Chucky or Tiffany. So let's see. Okay, so we don't get to see what he sees behind the door.
Mr. Evans and
Yep.
Wheeler. Do you know why you're here?
Yep, and this is Devin Sawa, and apparently he's not playing a detective. He is playing a priest, or Father Sawa, I guess, if you may say. That does not sound right at all. But yeah, so we basically get Devin, Lexi, Jake, and all in a kind of boarding school, Christian school, camp and everything, church school, whatever. Or, I don't know, I'm kind of mixed on whether it's a boarding school, telling by the outfits, or if it's a church school, telling by the fact that there's a priest there, but I honestly can't tell. Or maybe they're at a foster school, for all I know and everything. And all, because obviously Jake, I don't think has any family left. Devin, I'm not 100% sure, although I could swear he said he had a grandfather or a grandpa or a grandmother or something. And Lex obviously still has her mother left, unless Chucky axed her too. And they all, like, Jake seems to be looking off, so maybe he's holding, you know, like, you know, maybe the Chucky doll, maybe Chucky's behind him, I'm not sure. And also there was a ton of, yeah, there's a scene with Caroline with the Brian doll on her back in the teaser. Do you think Season 2 will be better? I do. I 100% think Season 2 will be a lot better. I hate how they recast actors. If you're referring to the fact that they constantly reuse actors, I don't blame you. That sometimes bothers me a little bit with the fact that, like, you know, it doesn't bother me a ton, but if you reuse actors and actresses too much, it starts to seem a little dumb, kind of, because, like, you know, you're just constantly seeing the same actors again and again and again, so it could feel a little, you know, waning or kind of just, like, you know, tiring after a while. But I think if you I think the actor who plays Dr. Foley only used twice. Devin saw one now on his third, like, you know, character, which it's fine. I think it seems like he's gonna be playing a pretty interesting and creepy character and everything, and, you know, he seems to be doing a good job at it already. But yeah, 3 times is fine. Only for, like, I just hope that, I'll just lay it down. I'm fine with it. I just hope they don't do it for too many actors and actresses, and that they just don't abuse it too much. Because, like I said, it just does get kind of waning and weird and tiring after a while. So yeah, this scene, all 3 of them in the boarding school. Obviously, Devin Sawa's character playing a priest or Father Sawa or whatever the hell. And obviously, Jake may be looking at something a little bit, like, you know, creepy. Maybe a Chucky doll, maybe something else. No clue. So let's move on.
I know your history.
I know your history.
It's just a doll.
Yeah. Oh, God, his character, like, I could fight, like, telling by how Dr. Foley was portrayed as kind of a bit of a, you know, a bit of a creepster, I could so see them doing it with this, like, you know, Devin Sawa's character this season with, like, you know, all the kind of current standing things. So let's see. He doesn't believe it. He says it's just a doll. Okay. Okay, so this is the church or boarding school getting a Chucky doll, and this is most likely maybe where the Chucky dolls are going to be shipped to. It would make sense if it's like a foster boarding school where all the kids are like living at the area, which would make sense, obviously, since, like, you know, setting all the dolls there to invade and infect or kind of possess, use the power of Damballa and, like, you know, like I said, possess as many kids as possible. That could be the, like, you know, chance, unless there's dolls being sent off to boarding schools all over the country. That's also another, like, you know, kind of thing. Or unless just one doll only was sent to the boarding school or anything, just to fuck with them, just one doll only. Okay, so she starts doing, like, you know, the Holy Spirit thing. So maybe she knows the history of the Chucky doll, unless she is literally not even looking at the Chucky doll. She just sees a dead body lying on the floor. That could be it too, and everything. She finds one of the murdered Chucky victims. Okay, so this right here looks like it is most likely in the back of the truck that, like, you know, Andy is driving and everything, with obviously the brides on all of that. And we get a, like, you know, line from Chucky saying, when do we get to start stabbing people? Most likely a line from one of the Chucky dolls in the back of the van or truck that Andy is driving with, of course, like I said, the bride Tiffany doll.
Do we get to start?
Okay, so this is Andy, obviously, like, flying off the road. Now, there's a shot where we do see a bunch of Chucky dolls on top of the hood of the van and everything, of the truck and the trailer, or the teaser trailer. So I'm assuming Andy's going to try fighting back and everything and doing everything he can to stop, like, you know, the Chucky dolls from getting. Because obviously he's not going to start swerving the truck with, obviously, the Tiffany doll pointing the gun right at him. So he's most likely going to hit her back or start swerving and trying to, like, you know, get her to diverge attention or just knock her out or just get her out of the way and get himself out of, like, you know, harm's way or trouble. So this is most likely when Andy starts fighting back, trying to do as much as he can with the dolls and everything, and the truck might crash. So yeah, this is where we get to see all the Chucky dolls on top of the, like, you know, truck or the van and everything, and Andy's trying to, like, shake them off as much as possible. I do wonder how they get to the, like, you know, hood of the car unless they open the trunk and they start climbing the top. But this shot looks awesome all on its own. We obviously see Andy swerving and trying to, you know, just survive. And most likely, as I said, the bride Tiffany doll is most likely all in the back of the truck. People never believe Chucky is alive and end up dying. That is, cannot be further from the truth. That is so true. People always go, oh, he's just a doll and everything. You know what's funny is they never find anybody or convict anybody for the Chucky murders. And this is something I've realized throughout the entire franchise. They never convict anybody. And it's always a closed and shut case right away. And I guess you could say this is a bit of a plot hole. It's always a closed and shut case. They never convict or, like, you know, capture any killer or any slasher or anybody for the murders or the deaths. And they just always ignore the doll. And it's just like, you would think after a while somebody would just say, yeah, it's the doll. Or just at least try to go after somebody and convict somebody for these deaths and murders. Or killings or slashings, whatever you want to call them. So Andy's swerving all the dolls off. Oh, because this is obviously when the priest getting killed during confession or anything, and Chucky's probably going to make some sort of joke with confession, which is going to be really funny. This looks like it's just going to be another one of the murders. I think Chucky, like, you know, wrapping his, like, you know, necklace around him. I guess this is during service. All the other kids in the boarding school, we do see Jake, Devin, and Lexi right here. All the priests, the nuns, obviously Devin Sawa's, like, you know, father character, priest character right here. And a bunch of the other kids all around here. Obviously, it's like nuns and priests and fathers and all of that. And he's probably giving a huge sermon or whatever. So let's go forward. Okay, so here's Devin sitting here with a knife. Most likely after, just, like, you know, hanging out. Although this doesn't look like the church boarding school building. So I do wonder if this is at home. Which is definitely the case. Like I said, some people could be living at the boarding school. Some people could just be going home. This is most likely Devin, maybe at home, maybe at the boarding school. Not 100% sure. Then we have him, like, you know, here with what I'm assuming is a knife. Okay, so this is, okay. So this is most likely them when they're being shipped off to the boarding school. So this is what kind of confuses me and, like, you know, makes me kind of go back and forth with this whole statement. I do heavily wonder if, like, you know, they're going to be, actually, let me see if I could do something here to kind of bring the chat onto the screen, just so, like, I can read it while we are, of course, going with the all of this. Okay, let me see if that'll load. Okay, that'll load. Let me extend this. Maybe I can bring this into theater mode. Okay, perfect. Okay, so yeah, this is them. I'm assuming. Okay, I think Season 2 will be better and scarier. I do 100% agree with that. I do feel it'll definitely be scarier based on everything I've seen in this teaser trailer, and that it will be at least partially better. Let me try to extend this a little bit more. Okay, that's good, and perfect. Yeah, I do think Season 2 will 100% be better and scarier. Well, it's seen on the computer researchers in Curse, Cult, and the series that all the cases were being investigated. Okay, that is true. That is true. Although, yeah, we've never exactly seen, like, you know, anybody be captured or convicted, which always just makes me just wonder about that. You can watch, I love his videos. His videos are awesome, and they're very well done. The CZS World, his videos are extremely well done. I do have to still watch his Things You Missed series. I would like to do a video like that. It's just like, and you can tell by my breakdowns and everything, I've always been a little bit clumsy when it comes to seeing certain things in trailers and all of that and everything, or even in series, when it comes to all of that and everything. But yeah, I'll definitely watch this Things You Missed video on Season 1. I've definitely been seeing him, I recommended, just have not exactly watched it yet. I think Glenn and Glinda is going to go against Chucky, maybe. I think Glenn is going to go against Chucky, although I think Glenda will be more on Tiffany's side. I don't know Glenda's current, like, you know, stance against Chucky, but I do know that they'll most likely be with, like, you know, Chucky, or not Chucky, but Tiffany. And Glenn might be with, like, you know, Tiffany too, since I think we did see them. I know, right? He's so cool. Yeah, his videos are really good. They're extreme. Like I said, like, they're very well done. So let's see. Oh, okay, back to what I was saying here. I do wonder heavily if this is them being shipped off to the boarding school to live at the boarding school, or if they're just on, like, you know, a bus to the boarding school. Okay, so I think Annie will be in season. Yeah, he's definitely gonna be in season 2, 100%. So I think this is them. Okay, I'm just gonna put down my final theory on this, like, shot right here. I think this is 100% them being driven or put to the boarding school and anything to live. I think they're 100% going to live at the boarding school, 100%. Okay, so that's done and deal. I do think they're 100% going to live at the boarding school.
He's gonna come for us again.
Yeah, he's going to come for us again. Okay, so that line, he's going to come for us again. So them being shipped out to the boarding school, it would make sense for him to say that, like, you know, they're being shipped out to the boarding school and he's going to come for us again. So maybe he's saying it won't matter where we go, he's going to come for us again with them being shipped off, which makes sense, you know, a decent amount. So I think a lot of the shots of them at home during season 2 in the earlier parts will be them before they get shipped off to the boarding school. Yet again, I'll say make your own theories and everything, but I do highly wonder whether if they're going to, like, you know, live at the boarding school or, you know, just go home back and forth, or, you know, transition back and forth, maybe have weekends home or whatever. What was your favorite episode in the first season? I think my favorite episode in season 1 has to be I think my favorite episode in season 1 has to be, I'm really blanking on this one because I haven't watched season 1 in a while, so it's kind of hard for me to remember. But if I could really go by strict memory, I'll say my favorite episode is episode 8, the season finale of season 1. Because of just all the things that happen, like, you know, in the episode and all of that, and just, like, you know, Chucky, all the Chuckies, the tons of murders and everything, all the victims and all the killings, and the deaths and everything like that, and just the scale of the episode and the amount of stuff that happens. Do you think Jesse and Jade will come back? And if so, how do you think they will play out? So, this is a question I've had in my mind for a while. I do think Jesse will come back. I definitely, based on that season, or that cast, or the set photo that Dom Mancini posted, and the, like, in the actor who plays Jesse posted, I do think he will come back. Jade, on the other hand, I don't think Dom Mancini has had anything bad to say about Katherine Heigl, the actress who plays Jade in the Bride of Chucky. I don't think he's had anything bad to say about her. But I don't think, like, you know, she'll come back. She can 100%. She 100% could come back. Although I have not heard anything about her talking about the Child's Play franchise at all. Although I do think someone did correct me in a I I think something happened, an interview did happen with Katherine Heigl that someone corrected me on, but I just don't think I've heard her talk about anything regarding Child's Play. So I don't know how if she enjoyed her time on the set and everything, if she enjoys the franchise, so I don't know. So my whole thing is Jesse will come back, although I'm not sure if Jade will be casted again or recasted, or if Katherine Heigl will come back. I would love for it's 1 a.m. But I would love for Katherine Heigl to come back. 100%. I don't think Katherine Heigl will come back. Yet again, I'm not sure. It's very, very debatable, and yet again, I'm edging for that she won't come back, but I would love for her to. It's time for Andy's mom and Detective Mike to come back. I 100% agree. I would love for that to happen. Like, no more. Although, I think someone did correct me in another video saying that, the actress who plays Karen, obviously Andy's mom, is that, like, you know, that she's retired from acting. But, you know, a lot of people come out of retirement and everything to do things, so, you know, it can happen 100%. How do you think Nika is going to play out? I think Nika is a lot of people, there's a lot of theories surrounding Nika. And I kind of think she's going to be in kind of her current state that she was left in an episode of season 1 with the Chucky TV show series. And then I think something is going to happen, hopefully, in season 1. She doesn't need to transfer to a new body or a doll or, like, you know, regrow limbs or anything or get prosthetics. I just want her to be saved, although I would prefer her to something to happen to her where she does get a, like, you know, a body back in or anything. But in the trailer, he mentions this is for Kyle. Maybe Kyle did die, or Kyle didn't show up until the end of the season. Maybe not until the next season. Okay, so recast Andy's mom. I definitely would not want that to happen. I'm fine with recasting Jade, although, like I said, I would love for Katherine, like, you know, Heigl to come back 100%. But I would really, really love for Annie's mom, the original actress, to come back and play Annie's mom. I would love that more than anything. But, yeah, the whole Kyle thing, I think Annie just doesn't know Kyle is alive yet, because we did see a glove hit the side of a tree in the ending of season 1, episode 8, and everything, the finale. So that was most likely Kyle and everything. So I'm pretty sure Kyle is, like, you know, Annie just doesn't know she's alive yet and everything, and that Kyle will 100% come back in season 1. I don't think it will be at the end of season, like, you know, 2. I think it will probably be earlier than then to help Andy out with, of course, the truck of Chucky dolls and all of that. Unless Kyle just goes to help, like, you know, the kids and anything, which does make sense. Let me see. Karen and Mike, I just don't really act anymore. Yeah, I definitely did hear about that. It's really unfortunate, although I would love for them to come back 100%. I'm open to them to coming back, but I don't want them to come back just for pure fan service. I do 100% agree with that. That's the issue with a lot of things in modern television and, like, you know, movies and franchises and films and all of that, is that people come back just for fan service, which I do agree. I don't want that to happen. Okay, now I am remembering something that I did mention. The whole Alice thing with people saying Alice is going to come back. Alice is going to come back. I was saying the entire time in every single reply to a comment saying that that I don't want Alice to come back if they don't have something planned for her. If they have nothing for her to do, do not bring her back. And if they never have something planned for her, never bring her back at all. Yeah, so if they don't want to bring, like, you know, Mike and Karen back and everything because they, like, you know, don't have anything planned, you know, then don't bring them back 100%. If they're bringing Glenn and Glenna back, what did it make more sense for Billy Boyd? Oh yeah, for the original voice person to come back, or actor or actress for anything to come back for Glenn and Glenda. I would have loved 100% for, like, you know, the original voice person to come back, but, you know, I guess we're kind of got the, I don't know. You know what? I have faith in Lachlan Watson. We have not heard Glenn and Glenda yet, or Lachlan Watson doing the Glenn and Glenda voice, but I 100% have faith in Lachlan Watson. 100% that, like, you know, they're going to do a fantastic job with, like, you know, Glenn and Glenda. I'm putting all my faith in Lachlan Watson and them, and I 100% think they're going to do good. Because they already have the casting down. Like, Lachlan Watson literally could 100% and has already shown that they could 100% give off a Glenn and Glenda look. Chucky gonna transfer his body into Kyle. I wouldn't like that to happen. I just personally wouldn't want it to happen, since it's just kind of like, you know, I would like to see more of Kyle just being Kyle and obviously doing, you know, more of her thing. It's funny how most of the cast had a really good glow up, lol, and I don't think I've seen Lexi's mom in the trailer. I do agree. I don't think I've seen her mom at all in the trailer, although she is still alive as of, like, you know, as of now we know. Never recasting would be a big mistake. If they can't get the originals, don't bring them back at all. If it didn't work out for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, it wouldn't work here. If you're referring to Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2022, I 100% agree. And they shouldn't even have brought Sally back in the first place, because, like, nothing against Olin Fowler. I think I did say her name wrong, and I think I'm still saying it wrong and everything. Nothing against her. She did the best she could. It's just the writing was just not there. So, you know, the writing was just not there for the character of Sally, and they did a huge disrespect to the character and everything. And yeah, I think recasting Glenn and Glenda obviously, you know, makes sense and everything, since obviously all the time differences and everything, so that makes sense. And it's kind of a character that we didn't really get to learn much in human form, so it kind of makes sense and everything. But yeah, Mike and Karen, I really would not like a recast. Did anyone see the bride doll with the black hair when Lexi's sister was in bed with a doll with a knife? I'm gonna have to go back in the trailer to see that. Wait. With Alice in bed with the because I think there's only one shot with Alice in bed. Wait, let me go back. Huh. You guys saw the doll in the bed. Wait, what?
Who is this?
Okay, maybe that's further into the trailer. I'm just not there yet. Because I'm, like, kind of slowly going through, like, you know, talking and chatting, obviously, like, you know, trying to break down the trailer. Let's see. This is where we were. Okay. Yeah, so the doll in the bed. Okay, I'm gonna definitely get to go back and look at that. If you guys can, like, 100%, like, you know, bring back, or, like, you know, mention the part. Lachlan Watson is literally playing both characters. She will do well. I 100% agree. Lachlan Watson, I have 100% faith in them that they will do perfect with the character, because they literally have the look. It's just, like, you know, all of that. Oh my god, did I say oh my god, I said Alice again. Okay, yes, it is Caroline. I can't believe I said Alice again. Okay, I love the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. Okay, you know, I 100%, like, you know, I can see why you would like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2022. You know, it's your opinion or anything. You know what? It's a watchable film. It is 100% a watchable slasher, like, you know, horror movie is 100% watchable. And on the sense of, like, you know, all of that, I 100% think, like, you know, the film is watchable and everything. It's just kind of, there are some aspects I don't like about it and everything. And you did say, but her writing was just awful. Yeah, that is 100% the case. Not Alice. Yeah, I read that. Yeah, if I do, like, you know, mention the wrong, like, you know, I guess pronouns and everything, do make sure to correct me and everything, because obviously I do want to get them right and everything. And obviously in recording sentences, I always kind of, like, you know, fuck up on multiple things. So if I do say the wrong thing, do be sure to correct me and everything, and apologies for that if I did say the wrong thing. Nobody else can voice Chucky, like Brad Dourif. I 100% agree and everything, which is exactly why a lot of people are worried, and kind of, not to go into a dark topic, but a lot of people are getting scared that Brad Dourif might, you know, go before they can finish the franchise, because obviously I think there's been talk that Dominant Team wants to finish out the franchise or series with a film. So, you know, I would really prefer they get on that and everything before anything happens, because obviously Brad Dourif is, like, you know, a little bit older, although he still plays Chucky like a fucking G and everything. Like, he still plays the character to hell. Why it's going to be really sad when they eventually put, yeah, that's what I mean. It's just, it's really sad and everything. I really do hope they just do a huge, badass film, like a huge scale film that's awesome, huge budget film that's going to be released in theaters everywhere and everything. I hope they do that. I truly do. I love how you reply all these comments. You're a truly amazing YouTuber. Maybe you should just do a giveaway. Just a suggestion, maybe. I really don't have anything to, like, also thank you so much and everything. Yeah, I do try to reply to as much as I possibly can, although sometimes when it comes to comments, YouTube gets really fucky and everything with, like, older comments. When I try to scroll through to the very bottom to keep up all the threads in the comments and everything, sometimes YouTube kind of fucks a little bit up and just gets fucky in general, and I can't reply to every comment, sadly, which is why I want to do these live streams a lot more and everything, so I can talk to you guys, because I don't really like to refer to people as fans or anything like that, because it's just like, I think we're all a part of the community. I'm just providing a place where we can all come and just talk and everything, and just talk about stuff and all the horror stuff and Chucky and all that. And I don't really have anything to give away at the moment, although if I was to ever do a giveaway with something Chucky related, I would 100% do it if I was, like, given the opportunity. It's 1 minute and 30 into the trailer. You can see the doll. Let me see. 1 minute and 30. Okay, we're not there in the trailer yet. Like, when it comes to the breakdown, so I'll 100% stop at 131 and see it 100%. Brad Dourif is the perfect Chucky voice actor. Yeah, no one could replace him. Okay, actually, wait. So, I know this is a highly looked down upon film in the, like, Texas chain, or not Texas, in the Child's Play fan base and just everyone. But Child's Play 2019, the Chucky Child's Play reboot, I know that's like a trigger for anybody in, like, the franchise, but I truly feel if they gave Mark Hamill an actual Chucky doll, or like an actual personality to go off instead of just a robot, he could have kicked ass as a Chucky voice. Obviously, nothing could beat the OG original Brad Dourif as Chucky, but they at least could have given him a shot at, like, doing a, like, decent Chucky voice. And I know Mark Hamill is a great and amazing voice actor, but yeah, no one could truly outdo, like, Brad Dourif and everything, but they could have at least given Mark Hamill a shot at doing something cool. It's the Brian Tiffany doll. Okay, I'm definitely going to get to that and everything when I get to that point. Thank you so much, actually, for, like, giving me, like, the timestamp and everything so I could actually go to it. Chucky looks scary as hell, not gonna lie. He does look, they definitely gave him a huge redesign for, or not a huge, but definitely a redesign for season, like, 2, which I'm really excited for. And, like, it does look like in general they're trying at least for a more scary look, which I'm excited for. I think whenever Brad passes away, that's when the franchise will end. Yeah, you definitely 100% agree. Yeah, I know Texas Chainsaw Massacre was not perfect, but it was good for me. Yeah, here's the thing. It's a fun film to watch. Like, here's the thing. You could turn that on and be entertained to hell. That is an extremely entertaining movie. It's just, it obviously misses a lot of the marks on the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre film and everything. It's like I said, it's not bad at all. Here's the thing. From an entertainment standpoint, it is the perfect film, besides Sally, of course. It's a perfect, like, entertaining film. But as a actual Texas Chainsaw Massacre film, it's just not perfect. But I 100% respect your opinion to enjoy it and everything, and I myself find it entertaining. Let's see. Hi, I'm Chucky. Want to play? Hello. I hated Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Scream 22 is way better than that movie. I actually, you know what's funny is I didn't like Scream 2022 or Scream 5 or Scream at first, but I did find a way to like it. It's just I'm not a fan of the, final killer reveal. Yet again, I could kind of find ways to try to enjoy it, but I found a way to enjoy the full movie. It's just I don't love certain aspects about it. Yet again, it's entertaining and everything. Just certain aspects I don't like about it, just like a lot of horror movies. See, here's the thing. I like a lot of horror movies, honestly. It's just kind of, I like a lot of horror movies. It's just like, here's the thing. Here's my, like, thing that I will want everyone to take away from this. I love a lot of horror movies and most of them. It's just, I don't just flat out love, like, I don't flat out just go, oh, this is flawless and anything. Like, I always do acknowledge that there are flaws and errors and things, because I do believe you're a true fan. I don't usually like to get into the true fan talk of, like, things, but I believe you are a true fan if you could at least, like, not blindly follow it and at least call out some flaws. So, of course, it can be fixed for everyone's satisfaction. So, of course, like, it's fine to have criticisms. I guess that's kind of the takeaway. It's fine to have criticisms of, like, something and everything. I don't know where I was going with that, but, and I could probably phrase it better in an actual scripted video, but, yeah. Have you seen Chucky's face? Looks scary for me. I want your opinion. Yeah, his face definitely did get a redesign. It's probably a small box and everything. I don't know why I'm pointing on my screen because you guys can't see me pointing. But yeah, like he definitely did get a redesign and in season 2, which does look pretty cool. I did cover in a video earlier, and I definitely can see the redesign that he got and all of that. Do you own a good guy or Chucky doll? No, I do not. But I definitely do want to. I'm trying to keep up with the comments and everything by kind of like, scrolling up and everything, so I might be a bit delayed when like, the newer comments come in. But no, I don't own any Chucky or good guy doll and everything. Although one day I would love to get the what is it? The or Treat Studios Chucky. Let me see, like, yeah, this. I would love to get this one day. This looks so awesome. Like, it looks so cool. Although, obviously, the price tag is pretty high since, obviously, it is a literal outstanding replica. But I think Spencer's has their own Chucky doll that I would like to buy. It doesn't look really all that good because it's obviously a Spencer's doll. But it doesn't look terrible. It just looks bad. But because it's obviously, like, cheaper and everything and all of that. But I would love to get that one day as a starter Chucky doll. I honestly don't think they're going to get a text from Tiffany. She may actually be very small to help them. I don't 100% think they're going to help her necessarily, but, I think she'll be partially against Chucky, since in the plot synopsis for season 2, they did say Chucky will be, or Tiffany is a, kind of enemy to Chucky, but I don't know. Maybe he'll find some way to forgive her. I have no clue, but I don't think she's going to help the kids at all. But yeah, Chucky is sworn enemy, but I don't think she's going to help the kids, since, like, here's the thing. She might want to help the kids, but the kids definitely will not be with her. Not at all. Like, Andy might even put a bullet in her head for all I know. The ending of the trailer is so funny on Chucky. Want to play? Yeah, want to pray. That's awesome. Has become my favorite line of the season already. Yeah, that's an awesome line. That's definitely, like, something I would love to get on a shirt if they were to ever release, like, Chucky merch. Show us a video or something. In a video or something. If I own a good guy doll, I should show us in a video. No, I don't own a good guy doll, but if I do get it one day, which I 100% will, I will 100% show it off in a video someday, definitely. And even if I start doing, like, actual face cam videos, I will 110% show it off in, like, an actual video. Do you think Zachary Arthur or Jake Will's character will die in Chucky TV series season 2? I don't think he'll die in season 2, since I think he's going to be kind of our main character, unless they decide to go for Andy as the main character. But yeah, I don't think he's going to die if they do want to keep him as, like, the main character. I say we should at least get one more season and then finish the franchise off with one last movie and then we can end it. I 100% agree. Like, literally not even kidding. I think here's the thing. 3 seasons is max as a show. One more film or 2 more films if they actually have some ideas. Or ideas, like, left over, of course. Then, yeah, one more season, 3 seasons, and then one more film or 2 more films if they have ideas. But one more film preferably, end it off. Just so they don't drag it on, because I see a lot of people with a lot of franchises like Halloween, Scream. I love those franchises to the death. I've loved them since I literally have been born. But at the same time, I don't want them to get dragged into the dirt. It's for their best, really, that they just, like, like, if they have good ideas, continue going on. Continue going on. But it's just, like, things do have to come to an end eventually. Like, Halloween ends. It has to end eventually. Or Halloween, like the franchise. It has to end eventually because it's based on a feud between Michael and Laurie Strode. At least that's how I've perceived it. So I feel it has to end, like, eventually there and a thing. And it's just, like, it's called Halloween Ends. All of that. But yeah, I feel like certain franchises are, like, a majority of the old school ones have to end after a certain point and everything to feel a true impact. And I will make a video on this eventually. Like, all of the, like, last movie things. I don't know about you guys, but this trailer, it kind of gave me Annabelle 2 vibes because of the religion theme. That's true, actually. I do agree with that. And I've not seen Annabelle 2 and everything. I've only seen the first Annabelle, but I do agree. It does give me that, like vibe and everything, because I did see the trailer. I have seen some clips and other reviews. But yeah, it does give me that, like, vibe of that and everything. I like the remake. If you do mean, like, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, yet again, it's not like wrong to like it and anything. Like I said, I find it entertaining. Or if you're talking about Scream, yet again, I found some things to like about it. Also, they do want to end the franchise like everyone is asking. How do you think they will end it? Yeah, I think they would officially take down Chucky. I think that is like the only way to like, you know, end it off or anything, or like, you know, with Andy or Jake. If they don't kill Andy off eventually, which I really hope they don't, I would love for it to end it like, you know, start and end with like, you know, Andy and everything, but I could see them killing Andy off. Although Andy and Alex Vincent, he's very connected to the franchise. He's very good friends with like, you know, Dom Mancini. He clearly loves the franchise, considering the fact that he came back, I think, from I think he was retired. He came back from retirement to do this, so he clearly loves the franchise. I think I would love for it to end with him, and I think it will end, yeah, with them defeating Chucky, definitely, and finding some way to break the spell and kill them, like, you know, all in or anything, all, like, the dolls and all of that, and kill Chucky finally. Or maybe they'll find some way to condemn his spell, or, like, his soul to hell, or maybe they'll condemn his spell, or soul, or trap Chucky forever and everything, and find some way for him to never escape. Human is now his, like, you know, enemy, not specifically the doll Tiffany. They don't have a hive mind once they split. Yeah, I think, yeah, the dolls do have a, like, you know, I think different personalities, if that's what you're referring to, when they split and everything, are kind of, they're the same person, but they have different mindsets, kind of, which I do want to make a video on that also. I love Chucky's new look. Good and scary. I do agree with that 100%. Bring back Curse of Chucky design. The Curse of Chucky design is actually not terrible. I hated it at first, but I did find a way to, like, you know, enjoy it. What's your thought about the new characters? I haven't seen too many of them exactly yet, but I haven't seen many of them yet and everything. I'm kind of going through the trailer, which I kind of stopped to, like, you know, start reading the chat and everything just to catch up on it, but I do like Devin Sawa's character so far. The priest or the father and everything, and the church vibe, which is pretty good. Not gonna hunt you. Hey, what'd you think about the leaked auditions tapes I sent you? Those were definitely interesting, because I love seeing like, you know, things like that, like early footage before they play the part. I find stuff like that, like, you know, really cool. Oh god, no, don't bring back the cursed design in that movie, but with the scars, he did look better. Yeah, I agree. Like, I did, like, you know, I don't know. I'm kind of mixed on, okay, I'll literally give you guys my, you know, design, kind of. So, Child's Play 1 through 3, love the look. Bride of Chucky, actually, okay, Child's Play 1 through Bride of Chucky, I love the look. Seed, I like the look, too. Curse is kind of a new look, where it's kind of, the face looks very plasticky and kind of very smooth, which is an issue I have with, like, you know, the modern Chuckies. The face is kind of smooth and less rough and creepy and scary than the other past movies, but it's still pretty good. It still looks pretty creepy, and I could say I like it now. Cult, I really do not like the look at all. And the TV series, it's all right. Hey, what'd you think of the I don't mind the scar look, but I definitely could see why you like the, like, you know, face of, like, you know, the Child's Play 1 through 3 look and everything. I do 100% understand that. Devin and Jake team up. Tiffany, I just don't want them to team up, because, and it's not that, not even that I don't want to, I know they would 100% not team up with Tiffany, especially what they did in Nika. Like, if them working with Tiffany was not set in stone already, the Nika thing set that in stone 100%. Do you really think exactly Arthur will be possessed by Chucky? Because I'm worried. No, I don't think he'll be possessed by Chucky. I, like, don't think that. I think he's 100% going to, like, you know, go on. He's either gonna die or he's gonna end Chucky and everything, or leave the series thing. But I don't think he's going to, like, you know, get possessed by Chucky or die. Chucky gonna end in 2023 or 2024. I'm not sure if I agree 100% with the timeline. I think obviously if they do a third season, that's usually a year of production, and or, like, you know, 2 years or a decent amount of time of writing and everything, and obviously filming doesn't even feel like it's taking that long. And yeah, I could see 2024, 2025, especially with a huge high budget movie and everything, maybe even 2026 if they finish off on a high budget movie, which I really hope they do. He looks more scary than the first season, 100%. I do definitely agree with that. 100% looks scarier. Off topic, but what did you think of the new Walking Dead announcement for the Rick? Honestly, I think it's better for the show waiting wise, and we don't have to wait. Oh, we don't have to see 2 hours to wait. Yeah, I agree 100%. I do 100% want to start doing Walking Dead videos again. 100%. I do have a lot in the works for like, you know, like the trailer that we just recently got for season 11C, a ton of the spin-offs and all of that, because I do want to start, like, obviously I love covering Chucky, but I do want to start balancing a little bit more with, like, you know, other horror, like, you know, franchises, horror shows such as, like, you know, The Walking Dead and all of that, since that universe is ever expanding, while also, of course, still covering our buddy Chucky. But yeah, I love the announcement for the Rick and Michonne show. That is awesome, and I did hear it's definitely going to be more than one season. It's just the 6 episodes are just going to be the thing to kick it off, like, you know, for, like, you know, the first season, but I'm really excited for that. I thought that was absolutely awesome. I was a little, like, very scared at first that was only going to be a 6-episode, 1 season, or 6-episode, 1 season thing only, but now that we have confirmation that's going to be more than 1 season, I'm so excited. I'm really excited for the Isle of the Dead thing with Negan and Maggie and all of that and everything, because that's going to be just awesome. There have been some set photos I do want to talk about in a video that have been, like, you know, shared that look awesome. Season 2 officially has my new favorite look for my favorite horror movie icon. I wouldn't say it's my favorite look of all time, but it definitely is a look that I do like. Why is it that they said Seed of Chucky killing was a family tradition, but in the show it wasn't? I don't know, actually. Because I do remember them saying that, but I'm not 100% sure. Okay, back to the trailer. Yeah, off to boarding school, possibly. Jake and Devin. I'm assuming this is before, like, you know, Jake and Devin leave. I hate that doll. Okay, this is most likely Lexi talking to Jake or Devin or anything. Or maybe she's talking to the new character that was, like, you know, casted. 1 through 4 Kevin made, and Tony made the ones after. My favorite look forever, Child's Play 2, but I love how they tried to mimic this look for Chucky. Yeah, there's exactly like 2, but he looks cute. I could agree with that. I definitely agree with that, like, you know, kind of sentiment, that whole thing. When do you think we'll get multiple Tiffany dolls? If we can have multiple Chuckies, why not multiple Tiffany's? I agree with that. I'm not 100% sure, although I don't feel like I would 100% love multiple Tiffany dolls, if I'm going to be perfectly honest. Yeah, I feel like I would just want more, like, you know, Chucky dolls, them to defeat all the Chucky dolls, and then just be, like, you know, solely one, like, you know, Chucky and 1 Tiffany. Kind of just for that, although I'm not sure if we have a sole main Chucky yet. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this is Lexi talking to, like, you know, Jake, Devin, Alexia, and the new character that was introduced and everything that, like, you know, is going to be playing any kind of board school role. Okay, so this is obviously, and I love this look of Chucky right here. I really love it. Okay, I sip of water because my voice kind of hurts a little bit. But I love this look for Chucky looks awesome. I think Chucky was screwing with Glenn and Glenda for him to want to kill. I could definitely see that happening. I could definitely see that happening. So this is Chucky definitely on top of the truck, or, like, you know, the van that Andy's driving and everything, laughing at Andy, which I love this look. This shot looks so cool. The coloring, like, you know, the shot, the cinematography of all of this. I love this shot right here. Chucky looks awesome. Like I said, 100% on the, like, you know, top of the truck for, like, you know, Tiffany. Maybe that's why Tiffany's going to be with Chucky's plan. What if all along was all building up to Tiffany's big plan instead? That would be a twist and a half. That would be an extremely huge twist for, like, you know, that to be, like, Tiffany's plan all along. That would be insane, actually. No fucking joke. I think 1 human Tiffany and 1 doll Tiffany is... Yeah, I agree with that sentiment and everything. But yeah, I love this shot right here of Chucky. I need Tiffany to get what's coming to her. Huh. I do wonder who Nika's talking to in this scene, because the only ones in the house are Tiffany and, you know, obviously Glenn and Glenda are going to come to the house and everything. So I do wonder who this is, who she's talking to. She could be talking to Glenn, because obviously Glenn is kind of like, you know, he's against, like, you know, Glenn seems to be against killing. Hope we see Chucky player in a video game. I would like that. Yeah, he looks so badass in the shot. I agree. And yeah, I would love to see a Chucky video game. I want Chucky TV series to come to Halloween Maze at Universal. Oh my god. Chucky at Universal would be so cool. I think they have had Chucky at Universal before, but like I don't think this series. But I could swear they had him at Universal one time. But yeah, I don't think this series. That would be awesome. Yeah, I do wonder who's Nika's talking to in this scene. Could it be Glenn or Glenda and everything? Or maybe, like, someone coming to save Nika and everything in this scene? And that's who, like, Nika's talking to. That'd be awesome. But I really think Nika looks really badass and cool in this shot. Although she's probably still, obviously, in her current predicament or situation that she was left in Season 1, Episode 8. But I do wonder who she's talking to in this scene. It could be Glenn or Glenda, or maybe someone coming and breaking in to save her and everything.
To get what's coming to her.
Okay, so that's Tiffany killing someone in the house. No clue why, but I thought that was Devon Sawa's character at first and everything, but it's definitely not, although it could be for all I know. Maybe the scene of Nika has something to do with those audition tapes. Oh my god, my mind is running wild. Do you think Season 2 will also have 8 episodes? That I don't think has been announced yet, whether they'll have 8 episodes, but it would be awesome for them to have more, but I'm not 100% sure. That doesn't even really look like Nika. You know what? It kind of doesn't. It actually does look kind of different or anything, but I do think 100% is Nika, because I think this is, like, one of the outfits that Tiffany would, like, dress up, like, Nika in, so this is probably most likely 100% Nika. But yeah, it does... Yeah, it's probably Nika. The new doll looks awesome. A cross between Child's Play 2 and 3. I could kind of agree with that or anything. Not 100%, but the doll does look really cool, and I do like it.
To get what's coming to her.
Okay, so Tiffany killing someone in her mansion. Giving a... My god, a creepy-ass smile and everything right there in one of her outfits. Oh my god. Glenn and Glenda come to mom, and we finally have, like, gone to this part. We've, I guess, have seen where Glenn and Glenda have been. California, with the California license plate. Them, they, them. I could swear it's the trailer of a horror movie coming out. They/them is a, oh, I don't know, that's most likely not a reference to the they/them horror movie and everything. But yeah, obviously Glenn and Glenda take from their mother and everything of having the fancy cars and everything. Obviously having pink. Tiffany's car is red. Bro, Glenn and Glenda was the first character I needed to come back when Season 1 first came out. Speak for I'm so excited for Glenn and Glenda to come back. Like, I really am. This looks so awesome. Why Zachary Arthur Jake Wheeler was riding in a car? It's sad. It's Zachary Arthur character Jake Wheeler went to jail. What happened to Jake Wheeler in the beginning of the trailer? I don't believe he's going to jail. I definitely don't think he's going to jail unless he does. Like, I'm not denying, but, like, I don't think he will, but he could go to jail. Although I do think he's being brought to a new home, 100%. Until they're obviously off to the boarding school. But yeah, Glenn and Glenda's car. Yes, Glenn and Glenda, super excited for them, definitely 100%. Is Glenn and Glenda appear in Episode 1? That I am not sure about. I'm not 100% sure if they will appear in Episode 1 or, like, a later episode. I would love for them to appear in Episode 1, but probably going to be like Episode 2, knowing my luck. Chucky just looks more scary in Season 2, the setting and everything. I agree. 100%, a lot scarier than Season 1. What about Tyler? I really don't remember seeing the girl's name from Child's Play 3, but what about them? Kristen, I don't think she's going to come back in Season 2, since I think there was an interview with Dom Mancini about him not having much contact with her, but I could definitely see her coming back in Season 3 if all the stars align. And Tyler, I think they would do a recast for, since I think some things happened with the main actor for Child's Play 3 with Tyler. But I would love to see the original actor come back 100%. So Glenn and Glenn are arriving. Oh, this shot is so fucking awesome. I'm so excited for this. And yes, I know I've been getting a lot of questions about Glenn and Glenda. Which is Glenn? Which is Glenda? Because obviously, one has longer hair, one has shorter hair. And I just want to say, I'm going by, whenever I say, the longer hair is Glenn and the, shorter hair is Glenda, I'm just going off of a casting call I saw that a lot of people are sourcing that said Glenda has, like, you know, shorter hair and Glenn has longer hair. I'm just going off of that. And if I kind of go off of some things, maybe this is Glenda, since obviously, like I said, the shorter hair is, like, most like a Glenda. Since obviously it's very glamorous and everything, all the green fluff and obviously the earrings right here. And I'm assuming this is probably going to be Glenn, since he's, like, you know, Glenn is kind of more on the down low with kind of, like, their look, kind of, like I said, like, I don't know, Glenn is kind of more innocent and all of that, while I can imagine Glenda being more flashy, having all the flashy clothing and outfits. In the casting call, Glenn has long hair. Yeah, that's what I was pretty much, like, you know, getting off, is that's just what I'm, like, you know, kind of going off of. But it does make sense that Glenda would have the more flashy outfits and everything, while kind of Glenn would be more kind of down low, more, like, you know, down to earth and more innocent and all of that, while, like I said, Glenn is kind of more of the psycho character. So yeah, Glenda, oh, I keep getting mixed with names. This is Glenda. This is Glenn, I'm assuming. And obviously Tiffany welcoming them home and them arriving at Tiffany's mansion. This is going to be so cool. And I can't wait for Glenn and Glenda to see Nika and just all of that. That's going to be so cool. And they don't show off Glenn and Glenda's face or voice in this trailer, but I'm so excited for that. Okay, let me kind of go through the comments. Maybe now we can theorize what happens in each episode now with the new footage. I agree. I will release a bigger breakdown or trailer, like, you know, talk, like, you know, video later on during the week and everything, because obviously that's something that I need to write for and, like, you know, get everything correct down and everything and all of that. That movie trailer looks super cool. I agree. That movie looks awesome. Like, the concept, like, you know, the concept is obviously a little fucked and everything. Obviously, with the characters going to a conversion camp, that's obviously extremely fucked. But they kind of took the idea that could be seen to some people as, like, you know, and they made it really cool. I'm so excited for that movie. Kevin Bacon and all the other people in the movie look awesome. The movie just looks awesome. The kill looks really scary as hell. What about T. O'Brien's Carriage Jr. Wheeler? Will he return again? I don't think he'll return. Honestly, he could 100% since he was only, like, stabbed and, like, buried recently. So maybe they could bring him back to life. You know, it's definitely possible. In the casting call, Glenda, yeah, long hair. The girl from DeSylvia, I think Child's Play there, yeah. To be honest, I'm going to get a lot of hate for this, but honestly, Sea of Chucky was my only favorite, one of my favorite Chucky movies. I don't blame you for that. I don't, like, you know, if that's what you like and everything, it's 100%, like, you know, your take and everything and your opinion that you're free to have. And honestly, it's not really wrong to, like, or have, like, a favorite in the franchise. Like, for me, I love the first three to death. Like, those are my favorites, like, ever. And, I mean, I don't hate the other films, although Cults, like I said, is my least favorite. But, and even then, I've found some good things to like about it. Christian De Silva, yeah. De Silva's actress said that they would love to come. I know, I saw that. I'm so, like, you know, if that does happen, I am so, I really hope she comes back in season 3, because, like I said, there's a lot of talk and everything that she won't be back in season 2 at all. But I would love for her to be back in season 3, since she said in my video, actually, that I did, the, like, you know, what happened after, like, you know, Child's Play through, like, you know, Kristen and, like, you know, Tyler, which I do have more of those coming up, like, you know, later on down the line. They're just really big videos to make the what happened afters and everything. For, like, obviously Child's Play franchise and series, and obviously, like, you know, other horror series and franchises. But yeah, I would love for them to come back, like, you know, Kristen DeSylvia as actress to come back. I would love that. You should do a live tomorrow or the next day doing a breakdown of the Walking Dead series. I would love that. I would 100% do that. Like, you know, make sure to definitely let me know if you guys do want that, because, yeah, I was just letting know now and everything. But if that's, like, I'm not, like, everyone wants, I would 100% do, like, you know, Walking Dead live, 100%. Kyla is indeed alive. She's the chick running in the trailer, likely after Annie in the truck. I did not see that, but if you can provide it, like, a timestamp, I will 100% go to that. Like, you know, definitely. Yeah, but definitely Kyla is definitely alive. Not series, but trailer. Yeah. Glenn and Glenda is the most exciting thing about the season. It's definitely something I'm really, really excited for, 100%. And, like, it's an extremely exciting aspect. I don't know, I'm just excited for everything this season. I wouldn't say they're my most exciting thing, I kind of laughed when Chucky said, "Hi, I'm Chucky, time to pray." That line was like awesome. So excited. See, Chucky was over the top, but I love it so much. I live for the yeah, it was kind of over the top and everything. I do want to release a video on why the film was so hated and my kind of like, review of it. I do want to do a review of it soon. Or not soon, but eventually. I do have a lot of really big videos planned. That's kind of the issue with doing news videos and the big videos and longer videos and long length, like, video essays is kind of, news is constantly coming out, so I have to constantly, like, do the news of, like, the things, which leaves a lot less time to do bigger videos, but I do want to definitely start putting time aside for bigger videos and stuff like that. I just hope I don't see Glenn and Glenna pee his pants again. I guess I kind of thought it was a little funny in, like, Seed of Chucky. When I tell you I screamed and cussed a lot during the trailer, I did. I don't blame you. I 100% don't blame you and everything for, like, the trailer's awesome. For me, I can't hate any of the Chucky movies. As long as Chucky is doing his shenanigans, I'm totally okay with it. Yet again, that's, like, an opinion that's okay to have. I think it's, for me, I like every single Child's Play film. And, like, at the end of the day, I like every Chucky film. Although I do have my problems and criticisms with every single one. Although less criticisms for more and more for some. With obviously the earlier Child's Play films, I have less criticisms and love them. But for the newer ones, I do have a little bit more criticisms. Could be me just, like, getting older and all of that. I'm not sure, but yeah, I don't blame you for liking all the films. I love Chucky too and everything. It's about to pop up. I'm assuming you mean pop off or anything, but 100%. In Seed of Chucky, what happens to those kids at Glenn and Glenda birthday party? I'm very curious. If you mean, like, the Glenn and Glenda kids, I do wonder too and everything. I would love to do a video on that too. But if you mean the kids at the birthday party, I don't know, man. Maybe they were all killed. I have no clue. Or maybe they just left calmly. Hell, maybe Tiffany killed their parents and Chucky invaded. I just figured that out. Because Chucky wasn't alive, actually. That's why. Does Nika meet the Tiffany doll? Most likely she will. Not sure this season or, like, it'll probably be very late into the season since obviously Tiffany doll is with Nika. Or not Nika, with, like, Andy and the Chucky doll van and all of that. Did you see the Charles fan film? It was really good. No, I did not see the film. But I definitely do want to, like, I definitely do want to check it out. I will chuck it out. I keep saying Chucky, so it's like I like have Chucky in my vocabulary and everything. But I did not check it out. I do definitely want to, and I will do a review on it and everything as soon as I can, or when I can, or I'll definitely do a live stream talking about it, like, whenever I can and all of that. We've been alive for, I think, a while now. An hour. Yeah, we still have a lot of trailer to go through. But yeah, Nika will most likely not, like, meet Tiffany until later in the season since obviously they're pretty far apart. I did not see the Charles fan film yet, and I do want to 100%. And I will definitely do a video. It kind of sucks they killed Junior off, and I think they could have been done more with the story. I 100% agree. There is a plethora of stuff. It just kind of feels weird because it feels like they want to make Junior go full-blown balls to the walls, like, like Killer. But they also want to redeem the character somewhat. I don't know. I don't hate it and everything. I'm fine with what they did. Although I would have liked to see him more in the show, definitely. And get to actually talk and interact with Jake in a kind manner. Does Nika meet Tiffany doll? Yet again, I'm pretty sure it'll most likely happen if, like, it'll probably happen later in the season since they're further apart. Bride of Chucky and Cult are my least favorite. I don't blame you for the cult part. And obviously, like, overall, you're free to have your opinion at all and everything. This is an opinion-free space, or it's a... Everyone here is free to have their opinions. That's what I'm trying to get across. But I actually like Bride of Chucky and everything, and I don't have a problem with it and everything. It's definitely up there on my list. But Cult of Chucky is definitely further on my list. Kristen to save Kristen DeSilvia to help Nika. That would be really cool. Although I think Nika's gonna be helped in season 1 or season 2. I don't think like DeSilvia's gonna be coming in season 2. So maybe they'll meet in season 3. If that'd be really cool in a film. Tiffany doll isn't anywhere here, especially in scene with the Chucky doll chaos in the truck. Does he get the upper hand on the dolls and decide to fight Andy? yeah, most likely that's what's gonna happen is, like, you know, Andy's gonna get the upper hand and try fighting them off and everything, and obviously the truck might crash, or Andy might escape. He's definitely gonna escape and everything and try to, like, fight them off, and most likely try to find his way back to our group of, like, you know, characters. See, it sucks. Yet again, I don't blame you. If you like, you know, if you like it, you don't, or if you like it, it's fine. If you don't, it's fine and everything. Criticism is, like, you know, welcome here, obviously. Wait, I thought Charles wasn't out yet. Yeah, I think it is out now, 100%. I'm going to definitely watch it eventually, just not tonight because it's pretty late. What about Chucky TV series season 2, episode 6? He has risen in D. Will Jr. Wheeler return to Chucky TV series. That, not gonna lie, that is definitely one of the things I thought about when I saw that, like, you know, episode title, like, you know, he has risen, is that, like, you know, like, Junior coming back, which that is a 100% awesome theory and everything. That wasn't Kyle, that was Glenda in front of Tiff's mansion, and the pink car in the background, because the outfit they have is on that scene worn by Lachlan in the announcement video. Let me go back to that shot. I'm not 100% sure if, like, that wasn't Kyle in the in front of Tiff's mansion in the pink car in the background. It's out here. We're gonna go watch Charles. Yeah, I don't blame you or anything. I'm really excited to watch that too. What if they kept Junior and killed Lexi off? I'm kind of. Oh, how differently do you think the story would have played out? I don't know. I like Lexi, but I really would have liked to see Junior and, like, you know, Jake actually rekindle and everything and actually, like, you know, be friends and all of that. I swear to gosh, my freshman year felt so alive every Tuesday during the October 2021 because of Chucky. It's going to be the same for... do you mean in a freshman of high school? I actually graduated high school in 2021. Definitely a eventful graduation. But yeah, I think I was watching Chucky during when I was still in high school and everything, cause yeah, that definitely kept my, like, you know, weeks entertaining and awesome. How old is Nika in season 2? I'm not 100% sure, like, you know, sure how old she is in season 2. I definitely know she's pretty young. Andy should use a RBG against Chucky. Yeah, I'm not sure how old Nika is. Yeah, I agree. I was so disappointed when they killed off Junior. Just going into season 2 with one of the new kids on Chucky's side. All that character clash gone out the window. Yeah. I don't know. I really wanted to see Junior rekindle with Jake, but I know if they went too far with the whole killer thing, probably wouldn't have happened and everything, and they would have ended up fighting and killing, like, you know, one or the other, most likely Jake killing Junior or something like that. But I don't know, I kind of have mixed opinions on it. 29 or 30 old Nika, yeah, that seemed, I could see that being kind of accurate. I'm wondering how season 2 will end. Also, maybe Chucky episode titles might change. Yeah, the titles might change, and that's been something talked about a decent amount, is that the titles might change a little bit. And season 2 will probably end with, if they do season 3, probably a season 3 cliffhanger, and if not, I don't know, actually, maybe going into a film. It's probably going to be a cliffhanger into season 3, then hopefully season 3 will, like, you know, go right into, like, a film, you know, one final film. We're 3 months away from Chucky versus Andy official fight. Technically, he might briefly fight them after the clash, depending on how bad or they attack him in the truck. I feel during, like, the whole, and yeah, we're really close to season 2, but I feel Andy will definitely try to fight off all the Chucky dolls in the truck and in the van as much as he possibly can, and will get the upper hand for a little bit and possibly try to escape. It's Jake Wheeler going to Hackensack High School and Chucky TV's... Oh, Hackensack High School. Oh, okay. Just stab him in the heart here and there. I love the first 4 movies. Seed sucks. Curse got the franchise back on track. Cole was okay. First season was good, and season 2 looks better. I respect that opinion. I'd say it's kind of like, you know, valid and kind of how I stand a little bit. Although I don't hate Seed all that much. Does Nika die in season 2? I would not like to see her die at all, but, you know, it could happen, you know? All I'm talking about the scene was where someone was running away from the house. It hasn't shown. Oh, okay. I'll definitely have to check that out and everything. 100%. Oh, I think I might have seen exactly what you're talking about. But thank you for letting me know and everything, because I definitely want to get that scene accurate. I think Junior will make a surprise return in the finale. That would definitely be a huge twist for, like, into season 3, or, like, you know, a huge finale twist. Yeah, 34. Yeah, I think Nika's fairly in that range, definitely. I hope we get to see a good guy doll soon. Agreed. What characters do you think will die in season 2 that didn't die in season 1? I could definitely see Jake, or not Jake, I could definitely see Devin or Lexi dying in season 2, or Kyle. Maybe Tiffany, if they're feeling really risky. Because my whole thing with Tiffany, if she dies, I feel like Chucky will do the final blow, possibly. Good Guy Factory in the show? Well, that's the budgetized because how many boxes with the dolls? I don't know. That's another video I got. There's so many video ideas I have, but a good guy doll factory would be really cool. What if season 2 end with Nika birthday or Christmas? Dude, Christmas would be so cool. In, like, you know, Chucky, I would love to see Christmas in Chucky. That would be really cool. I hope Tiffany doesn't die. I don't want her to die. Here's the thing, I don't want her to die, but I could see it happening. Tiffany looks like Coco Bandicoot with the flower in her hair. I'm not 100% sure who that is, but I'm not going to disagree. Wait, let me see what Tiffany said.
Glinda, come to Mama.
Oh, that's awesome. I love that. Oh, wait, I think you can actually see...
Come to Mama.
You can see Glenda going in more for the hug first, while Glenn is a little bit more cautious. Let go. Okay. I want Junior Wheeler to return. I would love to see him return too. I would love that. Because my sister really misses Junior because she can't stop crying. I don't blame you. I like Junior and I wish they did something with his character a lot more. Season 2 picks up in 2018. Huh. I didn't know. That's actually cool. Good Guy Doll... should we stop making Chucky doll? Yeah, I think the factory did stop making Chucky dolls and shut down, which, like I said, I want to make a whole video on that. The girl next to Lexi in the trailer, when she says, "Dear God, I swear I hate that mother of Hail Jesus," is exactly my thoughts on seeing that. I think it's the, yeah, like I said, it's either Jake or, Devin, or maybe the new character that they introduced, the new cast member. Does season 2 pick up in 2018? Oh, you were asking if... Okay. I'm not 100% sure. I'm very confused on the Chucky timeline. I'm pretty sure there's like a sign or a TV news broadcast around the time of when it actually starts. Apparently Child's Play 2 is Brad's least favorite. Only because how much he had to scream as Chucky as he was being tortured. Better reason than saying anything bad about the movie. I did not know, like, no joke. That is, like, literally me learning about this for the first time ever. That's, huh. It's really unfortunate to see or hear that, because I really love when Chucky screams his head off, because it's, like, him enraged and so scary, but it's a little unfortunate, like, you know, that he felt that way and everything, because I think Child's Play 2 is, like, literally, like, the fan-wide, like, you know, favorite sometimes. The doll Sawwall is holding is exactly the same doll from season 1, which is cool because it keeps the continuity with the first season. Also love that doll, by the way. I actually really like it, too. I for real hate Jake's haircut in season 2 because it looks horrible. I don't know. Like I said, so find out that opinion. I don't hate it. I personally actually like it. Yeah, I always hear you saying you love when Chucky was so angry in Child's Play 2, but the thing is, Brad Dourif said that he didn't like voicing him in that movie because he lost his voice. Yeah, I could definitely see that. Here's the thing. I love when Chucky screams and gets angry, but I do get that. It's probably really, like, for me, like, obviously, I can attest to his outstanding voice acting and everything, and I just do, like, YouTube videos, but I can understand why, like, he didn't like that and everything, his voice losing. I get that, and I do 100% get that, and I empathize with him and all of that. If it does pick up in 2018, that means Nika turns 30 years old. That makes sense. Yet again, I'll have to do my research on that, but I think the only way to kill Chucky is the Dumbala spell up permanently getting rid of the soul and emptying the dolls. They can stop. I do agree with that and everything. I feel like that's how the franchise is gonna end. A theory I had a long time ago was that they get that Chucky screws with Dumbala a little bit too much, and they get the Dumbala spell to like turn on Chucky and starts like ripping him apart, or having his soul ripped out or anything in extreme pain, and ending him at 100%, sending him like hell or something, or damning his soul. I hate that them license plates too on the nose. I personally don't hate it, but yet again, I think it's perfectly fine to have your opinion and everything. I kind of find it fine. In general, Chucky Season 2 has such a different vibe. In my opinion, it feels more scary than the first season. It feels like they've been watching my videos, because I 100%, I'm kidding, but it does feel a lot scarier. I wonder if the priest is related to the two brothers. I wonder that too, although he doesn't address Jake and Jake too much as a grandson or a niece or whatever, so I don't 100% know, but it would definitely, it's a theory that people have been going around saying that they're the continuation of the brothers. Child's Play 2 was the best film in the franchise. I cannot debate that and everything. I'm always between the first 3 films on my favorites. The 2019 reboot was good and underrated. I don't blame you for I really don't blame people for liking the 2019 reboot. My biggest criticism of the 2019 film is 100% the doll having no personality, because it's just a robotic doll. But, one nitpick with the doll, I swear it looks a tad smaller than the movie ones. Now that it might be a bit of, maybe it might be messing with the scale, because obviously in the original films we had, little kids and everything, and a majority of little kids with screen time with little kids and everything, and children, so maybe that's why the doll looks a little bit smaller now, is because we're interacting with taller, more grown-up and adult people. But, maybe that's the part. A day, Jue Jumbella exercise. I love the Chucky Dumbala spell and everything. It's just, awesome. Yeah, Brad almost fainted during the scream when Chucky is burning in Child's Play. Wait. Yeah, I'll have to do my research on a lot of these things, but there's a lot of things I did not know about the behind the scenes of these films. What if Nika makes it to her 40 years old? I would love that to happen. I would love that. Don't get me wrong. I would love for Nika to survive and actually have a happy ending. I think the key to ending Chucky is the heart of the Dumbala. Someone's got to burn it to pieces or break it for Chucky. That is actually not a terrible theory. Alpha Alex, that's actually a really good theory. That does make sense. Or using the heart of Dumbala, 'cause I don't think I've seen it for a while. Unless it was shown in season 1, but I don't remember seeing it. So yeah, that does make sense for them to break and send his soul. I wonder, how can Chucky scream in agony if Brad probably can't reach that tone anymore? Yeah, that's kind of an unfortunate point. I'm only saying this because of his age and because we haven't heard him scream since, I think, Seed. I don't remember. Yeah, I think that's a huge factor. And yeah, I don't think we've heard him scream in a while, unfortunately. But yet again, I do get the reason why. Some of the things that are in season 1 had some stuff that says takes place in 2021. So no, it doesn't take place in 2018. I think Nika thought it was 2 weeks after. Oh, yeah, that's actually a really good point, that, Nika's mind's a little bit messed up because of the whole Chucky thing, and, assuming that it was 2 weeks after, because obviously she's probably, was out during that entire time. What about Chucky TV series behind, it's time to lose one of our main characters so we can. I agree that's a huge issue with a bunch of like, you know, modern day films, is that like there aren't a lot of stakes because the like key characters don't die. But I agree that I'm not sure who. Yet again, I would prefer Jake, or not Jake. I'd prefer Lexi or Devin to die. I don't know if that's a controversial opinion, but those are the ones that I just really want Andy and Kyle and Nika to stay. That's just, and Tiffany to stay. Like, you know, their legacy characters. I don't know. But yeah. What would Chucky do a crossover with, in my opinion? I don't know. Maybe the Leprechaun. Like, you know, the Leprechaun movies and everything. Let me look that up. Leprechaun horror movie. Yeah, because the Leprechaun is more Chucky's size, so it would make sense for. And I think someone made a fan film back like years ago. Like, I think it was when I was like 10 years old. I'm now 20. But someone made a fan film merging, like, I think it was Bride of Chucky and a bunch of Child's Play films together with a Leprechaun film. And I swear I thought it was real for the longest time ever that they had a crossover film, but Leprechaun and a bunch of other, like, you know, horror movie icons would be definitely really cool for Chucky to clash within a crossover. But, God, this would definitely be an interesting crossover. If you look in the trailer, Nika has all of her body part. Okay, I'm definitely going to have to get to that part. And by main, I, of course, mean the OGs. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, I do get what you mean 100% with, like, you know, the stakes with that. I hope an endoskeleton Chucky fights in a scene. That'd be definitely... Oh, I get what you mean, endoskeleton. Yeah, I would love that to happen. That'd be really cool. Andy will be the one to kill Chucky, I hope. I 100% hope that, too. I've noticed Devin saw it 3 times recently. I don't blame you. That is definitely something I noticed. God, yeah, that's something funny. What if Nika has kids and start? I would love for her to have just. God, I really want her to have a happy, like, you know, ending. Child's Play. Wait, I think I missed a. So I'm just having like a hard time keeping up with chat. This is something I've always noticed since Cult came out. Chucky, good fight. You want Chucky, good fight. The other side doesn't. If you mean like Chucky's versus Chucky's, that would be kind of cool. Child's Play remake, as much as it was good, I despise how it came to be. The only reason it could have been it was because MGM shares the rights. Yeah, that's kind of an unfortunate, like, you know, thing is done. Obviously, I think I've heard a lot of the cast, like, you know, doesn't really like, you know, the Child's Play remake, which is kind of unfortunate. I think we got to give the Big Mike timeout and everything, because obviously yeah, I got to give the Big Mike person a timeout since obviously spam. But let me see. I'm sorry if I, like, you know, don't get to your comment and everything. Make sure to comment it again and everything. Obviously, I'm going to stream a ton of other times. You guys do want to drop, like, other things. But I'm just trying to, like, really keep up with it. Stop spamming. Yeah, all that shit. Doesn't have gray hair. Nika. Oh, Nika does have gray hair. That'd be interesting. Chucky being ran over during the truck fight. That would be a good death. I agree. Okay, let's continue the trailer.
Dear's sweet gun.
Oh, I think that's the new character or the new cast member that they announced in for the season 2 and everything. And obviously Lexi looks a bit like, you know, stunned, and this character looks stunned. So I'm 100% confirmed they're either looking at Chucky or a dead body, most likely. I surely do hope Andy doesn't die in the season. I agree. And how do you think Nika will interact with Glenda will most likely taunt Nika, considering the fact that Glenn is a little bit more of the psycho fucked up one, and obviously Glenn is more innocent and everything and down to earth, so most likely Glenn will see it as a horror show and everything and as horrific, so he most likely will not, like, you know, they will most likely not, like, you know, Glenn will probably not toy with Nika. Well, Glenda probably will taunt Nika. But yeah, I hope Annie does definitely not die this season. I can just imagine how epic the promos will be for Chucky season 2 episodes. I agree. I will try my best, and most likely we'll do live streams of breaking down every single, like, Chucky season 2 trailer, and 100% will, like, you know, upload and do videos on, like, you know, season 2 episode trailer breakdowns 100%. Let me see. What if Child's Play got its original name? Batteries not included. Do you think there'd be a switch up in the franchise? Huh. That would be an interesting concept. Nadine. Oh, wait, is her character's or the person's name's is their name Nadine? Because, yeah, I love her character already. It is definitely, yeah, just an awesome. Because, wait, like, let me get the repeat of this line.
Dinner's sweet godmother.
Yeah, the line is, like, the delivery is, like, funny. Batteries not included should have been the 2010 name. I think it got canceled. Oh, okay. I hope you don't spend most of the time in the church. I think it could be done interesting. Like, you know, the concept could be done interesting and everything and all of that. But I do, obviously, this is a bit of a disappointing aspect, but so far we have not seen any of the characters on the road besides Andy, so I'm really scared we're not going to get that traveling around the world to kill the Chucky doll thing that, like, you know, the plot line and plot thing that I wished for, but this seems fine as it is. What year do you think it takes place? It could be 2021, like the person said earlier. Why can't it be October now? I agree. God, I really, like, you know, want it to be October already. But I'm also excited for the lead up and the hype and everything towards, like, the trailers. Everyone wouldn't worry about Andy dying because he has came this far. They can't kill him now. I agree. He has to be the one to, like, take out Chucky. I really want that to, like, be the, like, end of the franchise. Andy putting the final blow into Chucky. I really hope so. How will Andy survive the truck fight? He's obviously going to survive. They're not going to kill him in that. That would be such a bad death for Andy. They're going to find some insane way for him to survive the Chucky dolls and the Tiffany doll. I heard it takes 1 year, like, place 1 year after. That's possible. I hope the character next to Lexi doesn't die. She's already one of my faves. I don't think she's going to die. I definitely think she's going to be one to join the group and everything of the characters, although definitely could die 100%, like, or could die. I think the new doll in Caroline's bed is Alice. Oh, and we're approaching that 1:30 timeline. So yeah, Lexi and Nadine looking at something that possibly is, like, give it, like, more mortifying or scary, like, yes, like a dead body or Chucky doll rising up.
Hail Mary.
Oh yes, yes. I think this is this Nika or is this Kyle? It's okay. It's one of the two running away from looks to be Tiffany's mansion with obviously the Glenn and Glenda, like, you know, car right here and everything. All of this. How many episodes will there be? Season 1 had 8, so I'll assume 8, but they could do more, which would be really cool. This is an awesome shot right here, by the way. Like, I'm not sure if this is Kyle. The hat kind of looks like something that would be Kyle's hat. And unless Nika regrew her limbs, which would be really awesome. And seeing Nika run would be really cool, since she always has been bound to a wheelchair since we met her in Curse. I wonder who Nico's speaking to. I do 100% agree. Are there only going to be one trailer or second trailer? This is a teaser trailer, so we're most likely going to get a main trailer showing off a lot more and everything. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a bunch of promos and trailers and everything leading up to the release in October 5th, as we get closer, of course. The kid with the glasses, yeah, maybe will die. I'm not 100% sure. I'm sure Nadine will make it pretty far. Just to think this is the first trailer for season 2. Imagine the final trailer, which should be September 2nd or the 3rd week. Yeah, dude, this trailer is already huge and shows off a ton already. So the main trailer will probably show off a whole lot more. We'll probably get to see an actual, like, look at Glenn and Glenda, but more so seeing their faces and seeing them actually speak, which I can't wait for. Wait, that could be Glenn and Glenda? Actually, that's true. I guess you could. It does kind of look like Lachlan Watson a little bit. It could be either 3 characters, I guess. I miss Chucky getting full pissed mode. I agree, but I guess it kind of was explained to me and brought to my attention the stream that obviously, like, you know, live stream. That Brad Dorff stopped screaming for, like, you know, the... Jesus, yeah, sorry. Yeah, like I said, I miss Chucky going full on pissed mode and everything and all of that. Someone that's closest to Brad and have... They could do that. Someone that's, like, close to Brad to scream. Maybe have, like, you know, Fiona Dorff scream, since obviously that's, like, you know, his daughter. That would actually definitely be a possibility, although maybe her voice would hurt too. That actually looks like Kyle. Yeah, it kind of does. It could be also Chucky inhabiting Glenda's body running off. I'm not sure about that. 100%. They could also dig up and reuse some screaming lines. That actually is... That's actually a good possibility. I'm just saying nothing will ever beat Chucky Season 1 final trailer. Heads will roll this. I agree, but... I gotta be honest, I actually like this trailer a little bit more than anything we've gotten Season 1 at all. We've been live for almost 2 hours. Okay, wow. So I think I'm gonna start kind of speed running the rest of this trailer, and obviously I'll have a breakdown and everything, because obviously it's getting late and all of that. Nika's reaction to when she meets the Tiffany doll, that will be really cool. Oh, don't, like, you know, don't worry and everything if you do get, like, you know, the, like, obviously I can't speak for people, of course, that like to use, like, pronouns and everything, but obviously, like, you know, I thought you were correcting me, but it's okay and everything, just obviously, like, it's okay, just, like, you know, I'll stop talking. But, yeah, not sure if this is Nika, or if this is, like, you know... Glenn or Glenda, or if this, but yet again, probably might be, it's probably Glenn or Glenda, most likely. And, yeah, Tiffany's mansion in the background here, running away during the night. So I do wonder, like, either they're going for, like, a run, or if they're running away, which I couldn't see why they're, like, you know, running away, but who knows. For the final Chucky, anything, when he dies, make him scream, either recreate or reason. I agree. They need it. Like, that could, like, should literally be, like, the final, like, thing is him screaming, like, no and all of that. I love the setting for Season 2. I agree. I would definitely agree with that. Yeah, so I got to that line of saying that this is for Kyle. God, that line is in, like, the whole scene is just gonna be so awesome. Obviously, like I said, Andy is most likely not gonna die in this scene. And although when he says this is for Kyle, it kind of makes me a little scared. Like, you know, that Andy might do something really risky to get rid of the Chucky dolls, like driving him to a tank of, like, you know, fuel and blow it up, or drive right into a wall, drive into the water, and all of that. But he's, like I said, most likely going to be fine, and is definitely going to, like, be fine, just going to do something and everything. And obviously, Kyle is definitely alive, in my honest opinion. July is acting so slow right now. I couldn't agree more. Although, like I said, I do like the slow hype up to, like, you know, the season with, obviously, of course, trailers, promo stills, and all of that, and photos, and behind-the-scenes stuff. I can see Andy taking the Tiffany doll hostage, using her as a pawn to defeat all the Chucky dolls. I actually could agree with that, too. There's obviously Nadine again, obviously covering their eyes with all of that and everything, most likely with a, like, dead body, or Chucky, or maybe Lexi killing one of the Chucky dolls and, like, Nadine covering their eyes. Andy ain't gonna die, just jump out of the truck during the crash. That is definitely most likely what's gonna happen. I feel like Chucky's... Yeah, Chucky's skinnier. That is definitely a possibility. Hey, Chucky talking to Jake on the phone gives me Ghostface vibes. Yeah, I agree with that. That's definitely that, like, you know. But yeah, this could be, like, you know, Chucky or a dead body and everything. Or maybe Lexi killing one of the Chucky dolls or anything. Or, like I said, a dead body. Okay, so this is probably confirming my theory.
Godmother, Hail Mary.
Actually, wait, I just realized. Let me go back to this shot, actually. Wait a second.
Mother, Hail Mary.
This could be, now that I think about it, this could be Lachlan Watson or Glenn and Glenna running after, like, you know, Nika. Like, running after Nika and everything as, like, she tries to escape and everything and trying to just run after her, which is definitely a possibility. Like, Tiffany says, Glenn or Glenna, go get, like, you know, Nika or Glenda, go get Nika or something, and they go after her. Which is definitely a possibility. I never in a million years thought I would see Chucky doing a thing at a boarding school, but here we are. No matter how crazy Don gets with his ideas, at least he's able to put Chucky in a new situation. I couldn't agree more, actually. Like, you know, it's always just good to see new ideas, you know, and all that. I do love this setting right here. This, like, you know, scene. This is just going to be an awesome, like, setting right here. The new doll actually looks like Child's Play 2. I'm seeing a lot of people saying that. I do agree it looks scarier and better than Season 1, but maybe I just need to look at it longer and all of that. Okay, so this is Jake waking up. I was a bit confused here. And yeah, this pretty much confirms my theory about them most likely living inside the boarding school, but earlier being, like, you know, earlier in the season being at home, all split up, but then now going to the boarding school to actually stay there and all of that. Okay, a scream, and this is most likely going to be someone being killed inside, like, you know, the boarding school and all of that. Lexi, like, you know, getting all terrified. Obviously, like, Devin saw his, like, father priest character and everything getting out while the kids are running downstairs and all of that. That's gonna be pretty cool. Like I said, like, probably while someone's, like, screaming and, like, dying and all of that. Hell, maybe this is when he dies and he falls down the stairs or gets killed by Chucky or somehow. Now that Annie meets the Tiffany doll, what she's gonna do now, I hope we get more than just one interaction between Andy and, like, a Tiffany doll, because I would love to, or even a full fight scene. That would be really cool, because I want to see them together, since Andy hasn't had any really scenes with the physical Tiffany, or Tiffany at all, like, besides his phone calls and such. Do you think Glenn should be an ally to Andy and the kids later in the season? Definitely. I think they'll be useful to get as much more. I do agree that Glenn will most likely be a helpful character, since obviously he or they are kind of against, like, you know, murder and all of that. The laugh I hear in the audio, I think it's Nika, Chucky laughing. I recognize it. It's a possibility, definitely. Child's Play 3 had lost potential. Wait for Alex to get older, get the budget, and Cult of Chucky in Child's Play 3. People say it wasn't scary, but as a kid, it was much more scary than with the vibe. If you're referring to Child's Play 3 and everything, I do agree. A lot of people didn't like it. I personally like it, but although I do see why people didn't like it. The Chucky apocalypse will happen in 2-7. That is definitely a possibility, although unless Andy doesn't really destroy all the dolls. When Andy said this is for Kyle, Tiffany all hears him. That's definitely a possibility. Okay, so here is Devin stabbing. Wait a second. Okay, so I do wonder if this is where the Chucky dolls are going to invade the boarding school, and this is, like, you know, Devin stabbing down a Chucky doll. Jake, like, you know, possibly with a knife in his hand over here, like, you know, flinging a Chucky doll around, stabbing him. Although, it looks like Jake is in front of, like, a desk and everything, so I do wonder if Jake tries to stab the doll in front of, like, a pastor or priest. Unless, like I said, this is during the fight, but the doll kind of looks a little dormant and not moving a lot and everything, so maybe, like, you know, this is just a normal doll and everything, and Chucky mode isn't activated and all of that. Andy's a bit of an airhead, though, considering that he should just do some research into Damballa. That's kind of true. I think he should definitely do some research into that, unless he doesn't know about it, although he's heard the Damballa speech like 90 times. But I agree, like, he should definitely do some, like, you know, research. Child's Play 3, it was greenlit by Universal very quickly. I think I did hear that that film happened very quickly after. They expected Don come up with a new script. That's why it wasn't good. They rushed production. Don and Brad said it was their least favorite. I kind of understand that, since a lot of people have said that, you know, that's not a great film. I kind of like it, but I do see... I think I did hear that it did happen really quickly after Child's Play 2. And that's probably because of the success of Child's Play, like, you know, 2. That they went into Child's Play 3 really quickly, and it's obviously Universal. I wonder if we'll see Glendale. Most likely not, since they're in human bodies now, but I'm definitely not against it. Seeing, like, you know, the Glenn and Glenn doll, I would love to see that. Since, of course, Tiffany had, her, like, you know, her doll and everything in, like, you know, Cult of Chucky, so I could definitely see Glenn and Glenn having their doll, too. Their doll counterparts. I always had a theory that Tyler could be Devin's father. That is really not a bad theory. That's a really good, like, theory, actually. Oh, man, all the promos for each episode are going to be epic. I could not agree more. They're going to be awesome. So let's move on to the trailer. Okay. Okay, so here's Nadine screaming at the top of their lungs with a, like, yeah, this is mostly during in the boarding school with obviously all of, like, you know, the, like, you know, boarding school figures and, like, you know, all that around and everything. Obviously, Nadine's screaming, so I do wonder if this is, wait a second, okay, so Nadine's screaming at something, obviously, probably Chucky killing someone or something happening. And then we have Lexi screaming here, so this is most likely Lexi and Nadine in the same room and everything as someone's getting murdered. It might not be, but it's most likely that. Does anyone have any Chucky deaths that's their favorite, or ones that they wish to see in the brand new ones? Him getting ran over and seeing blood and guts and gush all over the place would be that would be really cool. I feel like there have been a lot of deaths that I personally have liked, and I don't have any, like, very creative ones in my head that I feel like I would, like, you know, want. They changed his look. He looks awesome. I definitely agree with that. Maybe we could see the Glenn doll on display in Tiffany's mansion. That is definitely a possibility, 100%. Like, because I could see them definitely carrying their doll parts around just in case the human parts die and they have to go back to the dolls. But I can definitely see that happening. I say it's awesome they change the look each season, as it keeps with the tradition of each movie having a new look. That's possible. And hey, Tyler. So yeah, most likely someone like Chucky or someone being killed or slashing or murdered and everything, and from Nadine and possibly Lexi too inside the boarding school. And this might be what wakes up everyone and everything running around on the boarding school at night and everything. We see Devin, Sawa's, Carrots and everything, of course, like, you know, running down the stairs with all the kids. Okay, this. Okay, so yeah, this is So this is Caroline with Chucky in bed. Although, do you want to go back to this shot? So I do wonder what this shot is, because Nika can't run. She can't run because she has no legs. And if she's in a wheelchair, she still can't wheel because she doesn't have any arms to wheel. So she's clearly getting away somehow. So maybe this is Glenn helping Nika get away, or someone helping Nika get away. Maybe like a passerby, or maybe this is just Nika getting away, like, you know, by herself. So maybe this could either be someone helping Nika get away, maybe Glenn, or just, like I said, someone or just some random person, or this could be Nika trying to get away on her own. This will be when Glenda runs after Nika outside of, like, you know, the or Glenn and Glenda or Glenda run after Nika outside the mansion. Should there be a physical fight between Human Tiffany and Andy later on? I would love that 100%, and we probably might get that, actually. How should Andy kill Tiffany off if that were to happen? I think just a basic stabbing or hanging her would be fine. Apparently in the trailer for season 1, it was apparent that the last piece of his soul was in Nika. That would explain why Tiffany decided not to transfer his soul from her to the doll, that like we thought. I think that kind of makes sense, in my honest opinion. So yeah, most likely Nika escaping by someone else's help or by herself, and then Glenn and Glenda will run out of Tiffany's mansion to come and get her. So yeah, this right here is kind of weird, like, you know, Caroline bringing out a knife and then the Chucky doll sitting right here. So I do wonder if this is Caroline will stab at Chucky and everything because she knows that Chucky is 100% alive. Like, you know, possibly, like, you know, Caroline probably knows that Chucky's alive and probably try to stab him, and then that's maybe will, like, you know, wake up Lex. I don't know how it all goes, but, you know, it's cool to see Caroline in bed with Chucky, although Caroline might try to stab Chucky. Maybe she'll find the knife and everything and be like, what's this, Chucky? If she still doesn't know. Okay, so...
Hi.
Yep, this is the different look of Chucky. That actually does look pretty fucking creepy, in my honest opinion. And yeah, Chucky will jump up and scare the nun down and everything inside the boarding school and, like, yeah, the church school. Let me try to read some of the chat. I like to see Glenda and Kyle butt heads. I mean, they do have karate skills. I don't remember, like, you know, Nika having karate skills, but I would... oh, wait, shit, sorry. Glenda and Kyle, not Glenda and Nika. That would be really cool. I would love to see them butt heads and anything and do that. Although I think it was Glenn with the karate style. And I don't think Glenda, unless they both share the karate style or anything. But that would be really cool in general. If you pay attention in Glenn's bedroom background, it's Chucky's hair. Glenn's bedroom. I'll have to go into that, like, you know, a little further. Yeah, I'll go definitely back into that. I mean, killing the main in part of the soul, which was in the bride in the seed one that ended up getting killed at the end of Cult, would have been a great way to do it if only Kyle didn't kill it. Yeah, that's definitely a possibility of, like, you know, finishing off the soul or killing Chucky once and for all and all the soul killing. Are we going to get a Chucky flashback in Season 2? Most likely some more flashbacks, although I think they might try to actually start progressing the plot forward a little bit more. That's not the Chucky doll. That's the black-haired doll from Bride at the beginning of Bride. Wait, really? Oh my god, it is! Oh my god. Oh my god, I don't know why I thought that is 100% the Bride doll from the beginning. Holy shit, that actually looks... That's such a cool, like, I'm not sure if Easter egg's the right word or anything, but that's so cool. That, yeah, that is the original doll, telling by, like, the face. Wait, Tiffany... Bride doll... Bride of Chucky... let me see if I can find, like, the right image. Yeah, this is, like, how the doll kind of looks. This isn't the exact doll and everything. It's a bit of a, like, you know, thing on Etsy, but, you know, it's definitely the Tiffany doll and all of that. Yeah, thank you for letting me know, definitely, and everything, that this is, like, the Chucky, or no, the Bride doll and everything, Tiffany's Bride doll. Although I do wonder how this... Wait a second, does that mean that there's multiple Bride dolls now? Or maybe the Bride doll escapes Tiffany, or, like, you know, Andy's truck and van, anything with all of, like, you know, the Chucky dolls and all of that? Or unless there's multiple Tiffany. That's definitely possible. Multiple Tiffany dolls. Wait, that actually looks like the original Tiffany doll. Yeah, it's the original Tiffany doll from Bride of Chucky. Holy shit, that's awesome. I hope we get a scene of Tyler. I would love to too, but most likely not this season as far as I know. Unless the scared one wasn't even the original one at the end, and possible. Okay, so yeah, this is Chucky scaring the nun and going, really? That gave you a heart attack and everything? And just acting disappointed but kind of laughing about it. Which, yet again, is a callback to Child's Play 3. With, of course, like, you know, Chucky scaring that one drill sergeant or the soldier or some guy and everything, scaring him or someone and killing him by a heart attack. Now I'm really curious about this scene with Caroline. Yeah, I wonder what's going to happen with that. Yeah, Chucky killing the nun.
I'm Chucky. Wanna pray?
Yeah, wanna pray? That's awesome. I love that. God, this is awesome.
Just looking at me is scary enough to give you a heart attack? Oh my god, thank you.
That's awesome. I love that so much. The Chucky laugh also sounds so much more like, you know, so much more like, you know, menacing. I don't know why it sounds so much more menacing. And I don't know why, though. Like, I love the Chucky design here, but...
Just looking at me is scary enough to give you a heart attack? Oh my God, thank you.
I don't know why the doll movement. Also, I love this fucking like screenshot right here. I definitely have to use this for that thumbnail someday. But a thumbnail someday and everything. But like, I love this look. But I don't know why the animation on how they move the arms looks a little weird here. But it's still good, obviously, and everything. But yeah. So yeah, that was pretty much the entire trailer and everything. I broke it down and everything and all of that. Told y'all it was Tiffany's plan. Yep, you did. You did definitely tell us that. Yeah, that's so cool in my honest opinion. What about the couple, Jesse and Jade? Should they help out Andy? I do 100% hope they, like, you know, eventually help out, like, you know, Andy and all of them. Although we did only see a set photo of Jesse, and I'm not sure if Jade will come back or if they'll do a recast, which I hope the original actress comes back, Katherine Heigl, but I'm not sure. And yeah, they could come back because of the recent killings. It would make sense. Examine the doll. So yeah, that was kind of the whole trailer breakdown and everything. So I feel like I'm gonna go back to the original screen of this and everything. So yeah, that was pretty much my trailer breakdown and everything for Chucky Season 2, the trailer. It looks great and everything. Like, you know, there's tons to be excited for, such as Glenn and Glenda's introduction, Tiffany's new mansion, all of the interactions between, like, you know, all of the characters. Yeah, the hands look weird, but it's cute. Yeah, it looks a little weird, but yeah, it definitely looks cute. So yeah, Season 2 is definitely looking to be like an outstanding season that I'm super excited for. But it's definitely going to be awesome. I'm really excited for everything Chucky related that's going to be coming out. One thing I want to mention is when he killed Chucky by strangling him, I was kind of disappointed that the head didn't just explode with in itself more clearly. Best Child's Play 2 callback and the death law. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of fine with the death that happened only because trying to think. I don't know why I can't think of this now. I'm kind of fine with the death because, like, him, like, you know, bursting out of the eyes looks like, you know, all terrifying and everything. Is this live stream going to be up? Because I really want to watch this again. I think I'm going to start a playlist, like, you know, I'm going to start a playlist of, I think, all my live streams and everything, but unlist them so it doesn't kind of, like, you know, get mixed up with all of the main videos. But I'll definitely post, like, a full link to the playlist. So you guys can, of course, go watch all these live streams back if you want to, of course. And just all of that. So, yeah. That was my breakdown. Would you do a Walking Dead live like this? 100%. 100%. I definitely do want to do that. And, I'm probably going to end off the live stream here and everything, because I'm kind of tired, want to go to bed, and obviously have a lot of videos to do, and I have a lot of stuff to do in the morning and all of that. But yeah, thank you all for coming on. I think thank you guys so much for watching this. It has been a pleasure and everything. Definitely chatting up with you guys and all of that, and just, like, you know, talking. Wait, that's the first time Chucky died with his own methods. The Lakeshore Strangler's been strangled. That's awesome. Maybe put a poll out after the live. What do you? I'm like a poll for what? That's all. I'm like, you know, I wouldn't mind putting out a poll live and like after the live and everything, but I just need to know what you mean of like a poll for what. But yeah, that's kind of been the whole stream and everything. Will we get one more Chucky movie before the end of the transition? Yeah, most likely. I think Don Mancini has literally said that he wants to do a one last movie before the all of it ends out and everything. So I might be just like closing out a few more, like, you know, extra chats here and everything, and then ending off the stream, since obviously, like I said, I'm tired and I pretty much got everything through. So let's just, like I said, just read the chat and everything while all this is going on. Let me restore the chat there. Close that. Restore chats. Oh god, please tell me I didn't fuck up this window. Okay, perfect. Because my computer's a little bit slow when it comes to, like, loading up, like, certain things. Like, this stream alone, I'm so, like, for a Walking Dead poll. Oh, yes. I will do that, most likely tomorrow, because it's like, you know, everyone's probably really asleep now and everything and all of that. So I think it would just be best to do like a live poll when, like, you know, everyone's always all like awake and everything. So I'll probably do that tomorrow. One more thing, Chucky's hair is a nice shade of orange here. Yeah, I do agree with that 100%. The look definitely does look amazing and everything and all of that. So yeah, Walking Dead live poll probably tomorrow or, like, you know, soon later after that and everything. And yeah, that was the stream and everything. Thank you guys so much for coming out and watching. Gotta hope Chucky and the Tiffany doll interact in a few scenes. I really hope they do too, 100%. And they probably will. Doll on Doll might be the episode with Andy fighting the dolls. That actually makes sense. That actually makes 100% sense. So I'm going to stop reading the chat and everything. I do apologize, but definitely make sure to comment next time I do stream, which will definitely be real soon after. So yeah, that was the stream and everything. Thank you guys so much for watching and coming out. Everything has been a pleasure chatting with you guys all and everything. Thank you guys so much for watching. I didn't know this would all do so well, like, you know, I was doing the stream and everything. Thank you guys so much. So yeah, peace out, my amigos, and peace out. See you guys later. Catch you guys later. Peace out. Also, thank you so much for saying, like, you know, good night, you're amazing. Hope you sleep well too, and you guys are amazing too. Peace out, my amigos. Peace out. Thank you guys for watching. Or, thanks for watching. Thank you for watching.